Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna teach you how you can create an animated website using HTML, CSS and also a little bit of JavaScript. So here is the demo of this one project. So when I refresh the page, as you can see, image coming from the right side and appears in the right side. In the left side here content, it's change now every 5 seconds. And have a buttons, right, menu with underline, and those are social sharing icons, right? And this is the skills, and those are font awesome icon, right? So let's get started to create a website. So I'm gonna close this one project and open my code editor. Inside my code editor have a basic structure of HTML5 and also basic structure of HTML5. So we're gonna create a CSS folder and JS folder. So I'm gonna show you from scratch how you can create that. So the first thing is I'm gonna use style.css, and this is the image we are going to use inside the project. And inside the JS folder we're going to create a script.js, right? So we have 3 files: style.js and index.html. So the first thing is we need to get the font awesome file. So cdn font awesome, and get the font awesome file like this one and click that, right? And also you need to include your style.css, but this time is empty, right? So and also we're gonna add the script code JS folder. Inside the JS folder script.js, right? And other thing is we need to use Google Fonts, so I'm going to use Google Fonts. So let's get the Google Fonts. So this time I'm going to use fonts T-Red like this one. So I will use those fonts, and I'm going to select the 400, and also I'm going to add the this one also, right? So use import and get the fonts, copy it and go to your style.css and paste it, right? So this is our simple file structure. So I'm going to open that in the live server. So this is empty right now, but we will create the website, animated website, step by step. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how we can create a menus, right? So write the div and not div, I'm going to use the header tag inside there. And inside the header tag I'm going to create an anchor link. Inside the anchor link I'm going to add the h2, and h2 I'm going to use the like this one, right? So and after this one section, but I'm going to add that in the nav tag also, right? Inside the nav tag I'm going to use ul tag, li tag, anchor link, and this will be home. The second one will be about, third one will be skills, fourth one will be blog. So after the closing ul tag I'm going to create a div, assign the class social icons. Inside there I'm going to use anchor link. Inside the anchor link I'm going to add the class fa bronze, fa facebook, f and the second one will be FA brands. This will be Twitter, and this will be, first I'm going to close this one, and this will be a LinkedIn -n. So let's see output of this one. So I already opened that, right? So perfect, as you can see, guys. So the next thing is we need to get the colors. All right, so I'm going to show you how you can get the colors. So I go to HTML color palette and open the website. So inside there you will get any colors you want, but I'm going to select the, not this one. Okay, I'm going to select the first one, is this one, and I go to style.css. So the first thing is I'm going to create a variables on there. So I call root, so hyphen primary bg color. You can write any name as you want, right? And also I'm going to get the secondary color as well. So this is a, and yes, I'm going to get this color also. This will be prime secondary bg color. So use this. Also I'm going to create a variable txt white, and I need to use the primary color also that we are using inside the course. So the primary color is I think where it is, light, not this one. So I'm going to check the color number. So I'm going to get the color from my this one project. So CSS, and open that, and txt primary color, right? So copy it, and I'm gonna add that in on there, right? So once you've done that, then we're gonna use the reset property, and I'm gonna use box sizing in border box. Margin will be 0 and padding will be 0. Also I'm going to use text representation will be none. Font family, I'm going to use my own font that I have got from the Google Fonts, like this one. And also I'm going to use the sans serif. So first we're going to save that, and let's see output of that, right? So I'm going to use this way. I mean, small screen size, you will understand everything, right? Perfect. So I also select the anchor length. In the anchor length, I'm going to use color will be var. I'm going to call the color variable on there. Perfect. Then I'm going to call the header. I'm going to show you the header like this one. In the header section, I'm going to call the color will be white, txt white, and background color I'm going to use that will be primary secondary I'm going to add secondary, right? So, right, And also I'm gonna add the font size will be 1.2 rem, and main height I'm gonna use 100 VH, right? And I'm gonna use the width will be 100%. So perfect. And then I'm gonna select my nav tag, and I'm gonna call display flex, and then I'm gonna call justify content will be space around. I want to make a space with our logo, menus, and also icon, right? And align item will be center, width will be 100%. So perfect. And I'm gonna use the background color, and there will be primary peach color. Perfect. And also I'm gonna add the height 80 pixel on that. Then I select nav UL tag. The first thing is I'm gonna call display flex, and list item will be none. Perfect. I think everything is perfect on there, guys. So we need to make a space on there, so I call the nav UL li. So in the li I'm gonna use padding top and bottom 1.5 rem, left and right 0.5 rem, right? Also I'm gonna add the margin top and bottom 0, left and right 1.4 rem. So perfect. Right, so this is our menu section, right? But also we need to manage the icons. So the icons, so I'm gonna check that social icons, call the social icons. Inside the social icon have anchor link, so you need to call the padding 0, left and right 1 rem, right? And what we need to do, so we will work on the effect on later. This time we just need to know how we can manage that. Also we need to manage this one logo, so I go to my logo section and say that I'm going to use the logo class on there, and the class will be logo. So we need to target the logo. In the logo I'm going to call the color will be my primary color. Primary color Y. Just a minute. Okay, perfect. We need to set that. Another thing is I want to make this one text is large, then those text will appear in the normal size. So I'm going to cut that and call a span tag. In the span tag I'm going to use R, and outside I'm going to use the ESUME, right? So I go to style.css. In the style.css I'm going to target, also I'm going to add the log font size will be 1 rem, and this okay, I'm going to add font size 1 rem, and I'm going to call the logo. Inside the logo is span tag. I'm going to use font size will be 4 rem. Perfect, as you can see, guys. So very simple way to create a nav bar. So in the next video we're going to discuss all about how we can animate it. I mean how we can display the underline after the inside the home, about, skill and blog. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can display the underline in the hover effect in the links. So I go to my code editor. In the code editor, the first thing you need to do, you need to use the position relative inside the li tag. So say you can't see anything else or any changes inside the website. But the next thing you need to do, you need to call anchor link. Means you need to use the hover effect, but your li anchor link colon you need to call the pseudo select alert after. Once you add that, then you need to use content will be empty, and you need to use the position will be absolute. We need to match the position with those content. Then save. Perfect. So I'm gonna call the left will be 0. First I'm gonna show you another process. I'm gonna add the height will be 3 pixels. This is the underline size, and I'm gonna use the background color will be var. This is my variable that I have created on above. So save. Can't see. Perfect. And I'm gonna use the width will be 100%. So save. As you can see, so I want to move those line on the below, so I'm gonna use the position like left 0, and top I'm gonna use will be 60 pixels. So save. As you can see, right. Then the next thing is you need to do, you need to call those lines when you hover the mouse on the link. So you need to use the nav uli anchor link colon hover colon not colon, one time colon and call after. Inside there you need to use the 0% on the normal size. When you will hover the mouse, then it will display width will be 100%. So save. As you can see, but we need to use the transition, right? So you need to use the transition 0.3s, and also I'm gonna add all. So let's see. As you can see, cool effect on there. And also you need to use the hover effect on there. So copy it, paste, and call the hover, and I'm gonna use the color will be primary, this one. So right, perfect. Also you can use the transition, you can do the all 0.3s. Perfect. So this is a very simple way to assign the hover effect as an underline. So in the next video we're going to discuss all about the showcase section. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how we can display the showcase section. So I go to index.html page, and this is a starting nav bar start, and this will be close, right? Close. So after closing nav bar, I'm going to use the start showcase and close showcase. So inside this one section you need to call the, but remember that those data appeared inside the header tag, right? As you can see. So the first thing is you need to create a div, assign the class content wrapper, and then I'm going to make a 2 section. The first one is the div will be content left, and the second div I'm going to call the content right. Content right. So the first thing, we need to set up the content left side, right? In the left side I'm going to call the paragraph and call hello. Assign the class lead. You can assign any name as you want. Then I'm going to create a div. Inside the div I'm going to call the text content. In the text content, I will create more than 2 divs because I will animated them. So you need to use them inside the div. So I call the and you need to assign the class normal txt. And the next thing you need to call again div and assign the class change txt, right? So inside there I'm going to call the front end developer, right? So save, right? Perfect. Also we need to add the what after the content text, you need to call the paragraph and call the lorem 40. So perfect, right? So then we need to add the buttons. So this is a content left, so I need to call the button tag. Button type will be submit, and I'm going to call hire me, and then the next one will be type of submit download CV. So perfect. So those are our contents in the left side. We need to manage that. So I go to my style.css, so close showcase style, and also I'm going to add on the showcase close. So in the showcase section, just a minute, I'm going to get class and paste on there. So this is a complete container. Inside there have a content, right? So we need to use display flex and align item will be center. Justify content, I'm going to use space around because I have used the space around on above, so we need to manage that everything in the same position. Then I'm going to call the width will be 100%, and height I'm going to use will be 84 VH. Why? Because I'm going to show you on later how I have used 84, because I want to display the line after this section, after the content section. I'm going to show you step by step. So the next thing is I'm going to add the padding will be to manage that 0% top and bottom, left and right 10% to manage everything in the same position, right? So then the next thing is I'm going to select the content left class like this one, and the content left I'm going to call the assign the width will be 70% of that. Perfect. Then I'm going to call the lead class. Lead is this one, hello. So we need to select that dot lead. In the lead class I just need to change the font size will be 2 rem. Font weight I'm going to use 600. So perfect. If you want to decrease or increase the size, I think 500 is best. Then I'm going to select the text content like this one, and inside there I'm going to call the display flex because I want to display everything, means I am and front end developer, I want to display the same positions, so I need to use display flex. And then I call the txt content, and I'm going to use the width will be 100%, right? So here is a we need to make a space, right? So let's see one by one. I call the normal text like this one. So in the normal text I'm going to call the font size will be 3 rem, and width will be 15%. Right. Okay, then we need to target the change text and font size. I'm going to use the 4 rem, so I will use same 3.5 on that, and also I'm going to use the 3.5 same size. Perfect. Right, then the next thing is I'm going to change the color, like primary color. Perfect. And also I'm going to add the font weight will be font weight will be 600. Perfect. I am a front end developer, right? Perfect. Okay, so we need to manage the content and also button. So the content left, this is a class inside here, a paragraph tag, so I'm going to change the font size will be 1 rem, and line height I'm going to add 2 rem, and also I'm going to use margin top and bottom 1 rem, left and right 0 rem to make a space. Perfect. Then the next thing is we need to target the button tag. Perfect. So content left and call the button. In the button tag, first thing you need to call display inline block, and background I'm going to use the transparent, border 1 pixel solid, and color will be white. Padding top and bottom 1 rem, left and right 2 rem. Also I'm going to add the margin 2 rem 0 0. Right, font size I'm going to change 1 rem, cursor pointer, and border radius will be 2 pixels. So perfect. So let's see. Perfect, but why I can't see the border? Content left here, button solid. I want to display the border, but background. Okay guys. Okay, there's a mistake. Border radius 2 pixels, so perfect. Then we need to assign the hover effect on there, so I need to copy it, paste on there, call the hover effect. In the hover effect, I call the background color will be primary color, and border I'm going to use none. Also I'm going to use the padding top and bottom 1 rem same, and left and right 3 rem to make a cool effect, right? But we need to use the transition, right? So then you will able to see that cool effect. So transition 0.5s, first I'm going to use all and 0.5 seconds. So let's see on, as you can see, perfect. But I need to change primary color like this one, right? Perfect. So hope guys you have understood as well all about the manage the section, but why this content end up in there. In the next video we're gonna manage it. We will display the image in the right side and we need to manage that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, in this video we're gonna discuss all about how we can display the image and how we can manage that. But before using that, I'm going to show you another thing. When I click on that, I can't see anything else, so I'm gonna add the effect on there also. So I go to my over, then I'm gonna call the active. When user will click on the button, this is a call active, so I'm gonna target the button call active. Then I'm gonna use the scale transform. Scale will be 0.95. So save, and I'm gonna click on that. As you can see, clickable button. So in the right side we're gonna display the image, right? So this is the right side div, so I'm gonna call the image div. Also basically I have written the box shadow, as you can see, variable on above. So we're gonna use the box shadow inside the image, so we will use that inside our image. So just at 10 pixel, this will be appear in the right side and bottom side, and this is the color of this background, I mean primary color. So we need to target the content right in the right content start. This will be close, right? In the content right, I have an image. The first thing I'm gonna set the image, so the use display block in the image. So can't see anything, but you need to use another things like min height 100%, height will be width will be 100%. so first let's see, perfect. Then I'm gonna target my main content right there. So we need to assign the width will be the section 45%, and also I'm gonna add the border radius on the image. Border radius, rounded the image, perfect. Then I call the box shadow over, and this is the box shadow, right? As you can see, I have a box shadow. Also we need to add the same border radius because I have used the border radius in the image section. So save, as you can see. So I think everything is perfect on there. And background, I'm gonna add the background, right? But you can't see the background on right now. So everything is perfect right now, as you can see, guys. But we will assign the transition on later. In the next video, we're gonna discuss all about how we can display the font away some icons. Then we're gonna learn how we can animate the images or image and also text. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna discuss all about how we can display the scales. Inside the scale, we're gonna display the font away some icon. So I go to my index.html page, and this is the showcase kilos. After the showcase kilos, but this is also inside the header section. So this is called scale start, and this will be still kilos. So I will create a div, assign the class skills h2 skills. Inside the skills, I'm going to create a div anchor link, not anchor link, this is a font away some icon, class fa brands fa html5. so say right, fa brands fa html5, perfect, as you can see. So I'm gonna get that second time, third time, fourth time. And the second time I'm gonna change that will be FS CSS ALT, and this will be JS and this will be React. So everything is perfect on there. I can't see the CSS3. Okay, perfect, as you can see. So we need to manage that, right? So I go to my style.css. In the style.css, I call showcase kilos. Not in this section, I'm going to call skill start. This will be skill kilos. So the first thing, I want to display the complete data in the same line. So we need to call the display flag. So I call the skill display flags. Everything appear in the same position, right? And I'm gonna use the same space around. Everything is appeared in the same position, and then align item will be center, right? And then I'm going to use the background will be primary color, primary BG color that I've used on our right now, as you can see, and color will be white, perfect, and width will be 100%. And I'm going to use the padding top and bottom 0, left and right 0.2%. I'm going to show you. I want to make I think we need to, just a minute, I'm going to check that. 1%. I think everything is perfect, but we will use the font size on that. Then we will check it now. So I'm going to use this way. Just a minute. Call the skills. Inside the skills have a h2 tag. So this is the h2. In the h2 I'm gonna change font size will be 2.8 rem, padding top and bottom 0.5 rem, left and right 0 rem, and color I'm gonna use that will be primary color. Perfect. Everything is perfect right now. Then I'm gonna select those icons. So dot skills and I'm gonna change the font size, just use 3 times, and cursor will be pointer, right? So the last thing is I want to change the every font away some icon. So you need to assign the separate classes. So like this way, HTML5, and this will be CSS3, and this will be what, JS, and this will be React, right? So we need to target every class skills dot HTML, and I just change the color like E44 F26. Same thing you need to do, class dot CSS3. This is the class. Color will be, I think, 1572B6. Right, skills dot h JS, and the JS I think color will be FFD 700. The final one be React skills React. So in the React you need to use color will be 61DA FB. Okay, I think everything is perfect right now, as you can see. So this is our simple website, but we will manage it on later how we can display the image in the right side and how we can change the text like this one step by step. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, in this video we're gonna discuss all about how we can animate the image, right? This one image. So this is the content right side. In the right side, the first thing I'm going to show you, I call the transform skew, and I'm going to use the I will use the size -3 degree. First I'm going to show you the usage. When you will use the skew and assign the size -3 degree, then it will change the position of the complete container with image, right? But I will use the animation. When the animation will complete, then I will assign this one transform skew property. But this time you can't use that inside there, so I'm gonna cut that. You can use the command that, right? So inside there we need to use that animation, write the animation name, for example image animate. You can write any name and assign the duration 3 seconds, and once the animation is complete then it will stop. You need to use forwards, right? Once you've done that, then you need to use the image animate name in the animation. So I go down below and I call the animation start and animation close. So you need to use @keyframes and call the animation name image animate. So, and also one more thing I'm going to show you. Where is image? This. So first I'm going to comment that if I will use transform translate, Y means top and bottom. When I will assign the position, for example 100, just a minute. Okay, just a minute, I'm going to show you guys. Sorry, I will use transform X. X means left and right, right? First I'm going to show you. Yes, 100 degree pixel. It move the right side. When I will use the 300, it will move in the right side. 500 move right side. 600 move right side. But I will use, and there will be 300%. I'm going to show you how you can animate the image. You can't see the image, but I am able to see the scroll bar, right? So the first thing, you need to remove the scroll bar. So you need to go on above, and inside the all section you call overflow is hidden. You can't see the image, I mean scroll bar, when you will use the overflow, right? So once you've done that, so I've used the just a minute, I cut that and paste on there. I've used translate X means move the right side image in starting time, and then I'm gonna uncomment my animation. So say you can't see any changes on there, but you need to use the keyframe. In the keyframe you need to just target your, you need to use 2, you don't need to use the from, and there you need to call the transform translate X 0. So as you can see, your image has been coming from the right side and displaying the same position which we have designed on earlier, right? And then you can use on there transform Q to rotate the image, DG. Right, very simple animation. And also I'm going to change the, okay, perfect, box shadow 10 and 4 pixels. So that's it guys for image animation. I refer that I am able to see if you want to increase or decrease the size. So where it is, so this time you don't need that. And if you increase the size, and also you can add the delay. For example, you want to delay the image, you can do this. So I'm going to use 2 seconds. It will wait 2 seconds. Once 2 seconds has been completed, then the image has been appeared in the same position. But I'll leave that. So guys, I hope you understood as well all about how we can display the animation inside the image and display the image on there. In the next video we're gonna discuss all about how we can animate our text to change that every 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how you can animate the text. Means this text will change after 5 seconds or after 10 seconds. So I'm going to show you step by step. So the first thing, you need to select this one position where it is change text. You need to select that inside your CSS. Inside there you need to use the position relative, right? So once you add that, and also I'm going to comment this one animation right now because we need to manage that, then we will uncomment that, right? Then I'm going to use where it is content text. Once you add the position relative, then we're going to target that, this one, and change text. This is appeared inside the text content, so we need to target completely change text and call the colon before. You need to use content. I also add the comment on animation close. Right, so content will be empty and position we need to use absolute on there, and I'm going to use width will be 100%, height also I need to use 100%. Let's have that, and let's see, you can't see any changes on there, right? But I will use this way. And then I'm going to add the background RGB as 0 and comma 0 point, I just use 1. Right, so once you done that, then you are able to see the background has been appeared inside your front end developer text. Perfect. Then I'm going to add the animation, right? But I'm going to add the animation and animate txt, right? Also I'm going to add the positions top 0 because we need to assign that, and left 0. Right, everything is the same. So animation animate text, and then I'm gonna add that will be 5 seconds duration of the animation, and steps, how many steps it will cover. So I'm gonna use 25 and infinite. right? So save. Then I'm going to call this one animation name inside my animation section, like there. So call the keyframes and call it animation name. And the 3% I'm going to call the left will be 0, and 30% I'm going to add that will be left 100%, and then I call 80%. This is a range, right? You can use the range to display the animation and hide the animation using keyframe. I'm going to show you. In the 80% I'm going to call the left will be 100%. In the 100% I'm going to call the left will be 0. So first we save that, and let's see. As you can see, right, so our effect has been ready now, but few things we need to do on there. So just a minute, where am I? Change text effect now. So inside there I want to display the border in the left side, I mean right side. So I call border 2 pixel solid and right. So save. As you can see, this is the border, and so I'm gonna comment that, and then I will use the same background. Then you will able to see which background, secondary backgrounds, secondary background. So save. As you can see, guys, perfect. This is a border. So guys, I hope you understood as well. Let's see another thing. So we don't need that, and if you want to increase the size or decrease the size, you can do that. Do you want to increase the animation size like 6 seconds, as you can see? So let's talk about how we can manage that. Means I want to change the text every 5 seconds. So the first thing we need to get the value. So I use on there, go to script.js. Inside there I create a variable const and call them typing text. This is a variable name, document.query, query selector, and we need to add the class name like change text, like this one, right? So you need to copy that. I'm going to use this way, paste on there, and then you need to use the const, and then I'm going to use the designation and create a array. Inside there I'm going to use front end developer, and the second one is a backend developer. Then I'm going to use the digital marketer. So I'm going to close this, right? So guys, if you want to add another text, you can do I just use 3 text inside the array. Then I create a variable like a const, not constant. Yes, I will create const array index and assign the value first. Means the array index is a 1. If you don't familiar that JavaScript, you just need to know how you can do that. Then I'm going to create a function, well, text replace, or you can use changing txt. Inside there you need to call the if parenthesis array index less than will your designation dot length, Then come into the if body. In the if body, I just need to call the typing text dot inner HTML and assign the value will be designation. Inside the designation, I need to call the array index number, right? And then you need to call the array index, assign the value array index addition by 1, means every time it will assign the value 1 in the array index variable every time it change and display the front end developer. And once they add the addition inside the array index, then it will change the second one position every time it will change. We will manage that. In the else statement, I call the same thing, but we need to use again array index. The starting number is 0 because the array start is 0, 0, 1, 2, right? So I'm gonna use same thing, copy that and paste on there. So once you've done that, then you need to call the function outside of there. So let's see. As you can see, front-end developer, what is that? Okay, I don't know why it doesn't affect on there. So so I'm gonna use that will be just use demo. So backend developer. Okay, I need to check the JavaScript code. Okay, let's add the set interval, means I want to change the text every, call the function name, and every 5 seconds. So I need to use 5000. So I think everything is perfect. So let's see. Oh, it doesn't work on there. So just a minute, I'm gonna check that. Okay guys, so I think we need to change, first we need to change the variable type is let, this is also let, so I think it should be display. So let's see. Digital marketer and front-end developer, right? Back-end developer. So I'm gonna change it. I have tried this one, but I'll leave this way. Also, just a minute, I'm gonna remove the demo, change text inside there. So perfect. Also, I think we need to use the let variable on there, because the let is change the text now. Let typing text, so save. Right, I think everything is perfect on there, guys. So let's first we're gonna save that. Everything is perfect, everything, but I will use that on there. Then I think it should be. And why it doesn't? Okay guys, so the last thing I'm gonna add that will be comment that, refer that. As you can see, digital marketer, front-end developer, but this text is changed. Just a minute, I'm going to check that. So I'm going to check where is the mistake. Typing text, array index, this will be appear on there, index, everything is perfect, but okay, I will check the keyframe 3% 0, 30% 100, 80%, and I go to my animation and there, so I need to check that. Use the 5 seconds. Also, I'm gonna add the. First, I'm gonna save that. Perfect, as you can see, guys. Everything is perfect on there. So I'm gonna refresh that. Right. So this is a complete website that we are built using HTML, CSS, and also JavaScript. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.